Human beings are curious creatures, always asking questions. What weighs more, this apple or that one? And how about this amputated foot? Fascinating. I'm sure we all have nights where we all lie awake, wondering how much a severed limb weighs. I know I do. I've got to know. The fabulous Footless Joe estimated the weight of her dismembered leg by taking her weight before and after amputation. This method is logical but not foolproof. During amputation surgery, the amputee is pumped full of IV fluids, which can weigh half a pound per cup. Even after you've flushed that excess fluid, the numbers are still skewed by the fluid retained in your swollen residual limb. That stump looks huge after amputation and takes months to go down. By then, the amputee will have gained or lost weight for other reasons. There's only one way to get 100% accurate limb weight.
Today, my severed foot will go on a scale or your money back.
If you want to know the real reason my foot was amputated, check out this playlist. Let's make things even more interesting and make a contest out of this. I want you, yes, you, to guess how much my severed leg will weigh. Put your guess in the comments. Meanwhile, I'll be asking everyone I see how much they think my chopped off foot will weigh. It's like guessing the number of jelly beans in a jar. Everywhere I went, I collected guesses. It was a great conversation starter. These people had the advantage of being able to ask questions. So in the spirit of fairness, I'll give you the information they had. There are a few things you ought to know. Number 1, how much are we chopping?
Cutting off somewhere around here.
The actual amount amputated was about a foot. Bad pun, but in all fairness, 11.4 inches is about a foot. Number 2, how much do I weigh? You know you're not supposed to ask women that question, right? Tell you anyway. My pre-amputation weight is 119 pounds. Number 3, how tall am I? Technically 5'2", though lately I feel even shorter. I'd tell a short joke, but these days it'd go over my head. Now that you're on even footing, pardon the expression, with other contestants, the only thing left to do is to chop off my leg. Almost. You see, odds are I'll be unconscious when Lefty and I part ways. Or at least I hope so. I've asked the doctor to put my foot on the scale. In the midst of surgery, though, I worry he might get a little preoccupied. So I made a little reminder for him. That should do the trick. I made this death certificate the day before surgery, in the midst of my foot extravaganza.
Foot. Death certificate.
It's modeled off a baby's crib card, which was a nice touch. Now I can go cut off my leg. I made it to the hospital at the break of dawn, ready to take my limb weight research to the next level.
Wait. Before you chop off my leg, did I mention I'm having a contest to see who can guess the weight? Winner gets chocolate. This is a game I can only play once, or at least I hope so. And once my foot is put in the incinerator, my chance for weighing it goes up in smoke. So this is your last chance before you put me under. Just tell me, what is your best guess?
Excited though I was, I suddenly got drowsy and dozed off. I blame it on the anesthesiologist. When I woke, I was down a leg but had scored completed death certificate. Go me. I didn't hold a guess in my hand, but rock solid data. I started to open the envelope, then hesitated. It wasn't too late to keep collecting data, but if I knew the answer, could my facial expressions influence people? I reluctantly tucked the death certificate away. After collecting more guesses at the hospital, I took my research to the rehabilitation center. It was a survey wonderland. There were nurses, aides, physical and occupational therapists, social workers, doctors, visitors, cooks, and cleaning ladies. A tantalizing cross-section of genders, ages, and educational levels. 120 guesses should be about right. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Drum roll, please. And the winning number is 2.64 pounds. Say what? Our honorary contestant, Footless Joe, estimated
at 7 or 8 pounds.
Based on her before and after weight. When she used an online calculation, she got
About 3.6 pounds? I don't think that's accurate. I would like to contest your math.
Sorry, Joe, no math was involved, and I'm just as shocked as you.
3.75? How do you expect to win with that?
2.64 pounds was the actual weight when my amputated foot was bonked on a scale. Do you like this result? Hint, hint. Do you subscribe to my way of thinking? And does this number ring a bell? I hope so. Most guesses were between 1 and 15 pounds. I guessed 6 pounds. The highest guess was 60. That was from a nurse who saw me after amputation. I gave her a chance to amend her guess, but she stuck to it, so 60 pounds it is. How close did you get? In the end, it wasn't a surgeon, but the rehab center's cleaning lady who won the chocolate. But why is the weight so low? Let's make sense of it, shall we?
That's a lot of hugs.
Turns out that doctors don't guillotine limbs. The thing about legs is they're covered in skin, and there's all sorts of squishy stuff under the surface, like fat and muscles. Walking on a prosthetic leg might be a tad more comfortable if you keep some of the squish for padding. Though if you didn't cover up that separate bone, you'd look totally hardcore. So doctors cut this shape, cutting the bone, keeping the back of the calf, so they can wrap it over the bottom of the stump, which means I still have the heavy part of my leg, the part with the most fat and muscle. What I lost was relatively lean, since feet are little more than skin and bones. I got so caught up in the thrill of researching amputated feet that I completely forgot to check the weight of amputated hands and arms.
This is how I lost my arm.
Shucks, better luck next time. But for now, at least the next time you're at a grocery store weighing meat or a watermelon, you can conversationally look over at the person next to you and ask, "Do you know how much a severed limb weighs? 'Cause I do."
No, but I want you to tell me.
If you like this video, check out this one over here.
Oh no, I lost my foot. That's how I lost my foot.